I'm locked up. They won't let me out. Locked up.
Might not know about Marion is that Marion was due to be open because ADX was built. It was supposed to open up to a regular penitentiary, but the guards, and this is what a lot of people don't know, the guards who work in control units and lockdown units get at least $10,000 more. They get a higher pay than regular guards do. So the guards was putting groups together that they knew would clash with each other.
And it's not just, quote, the upper class that's making money out of prisons, but also the middle class makes money out of people being in prison. And a lot of the so-called white workers make money out of people being in prison. So there's a lot of people who benefit from imprisonment.
Earlier in this film we saw how the rise of control units was a response to the surge in revolutionary activity in a post-colonial, post-Jim Crow America. While the motivations for control units, and prisons in general, remain political, the labor aristocracy in this country has become more and more invested in the prison industrial complex economically.
On their side was all the unions. On our side was all the media and the community representatives. What the hell was the union doing on the side of the Department of Corrections? We're coming to the street. Their bitch was that we were going to take union members' jobs. You asshole, when we get on the street, we're going to be fucking union members. They're in bed with the Department of Corrections.
The town of Attica thrives off of, the people inside the penitentiary, you see. If it wasn't for, the institution, the people wouldn't have no jobs. You have the mayor of the town works inside the joint, right?
Guards ally with the private industry that has boomed off of an economy based on war and repression. A visit to the American Corrections Association conference will demonstrate that it's not just a few imperialist suits in a smoke-filled room. It is a getaway for a large mix of salesmen, cops, and COs, just regular Americans.
The prison industry has a budget of over $40 billion a year. 2,000 institutions holding over 2 million prisoners.
This is a young practice. Prisons are profit, but not just for people like Wackenhut and the private corporation, but America realized and recognized what prisons are all about. They recognize that it's big money. With prison, you can put half your population or your citizens in jail and use the other half to keep them. This is what America is all about. This is where America is going.
They don't want individuals to make healthy transformations in their lives because it's a growing business. It's big business. The more people that's incarcerated, the more money they make. The more money the vendors make. The more money all these other private contractors make. So I remember when I left the prison, the guard said, "Oh, you will be back." I told him I won't be back. But this is the attitude they had.
He said, these guys are coming in behind you because this is job security. The more that they incarcerate, the more secure their jobs are.
In this decadent imperialist economy, productive work is almost unknown to Americans. Yet, Americans are still the richest people in the world. They are employed mostly in services, bureaucracies, and more in the direct repression work of the state.
So-called socialists who are over there organizing conferences, right, talking about the workers when there's not one goddamn white worker in this fucking country. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry I'm cussing. And the workers are Mexicans, you know? You go to any hotel and the people working there are Mexicans, right? You go to any restaurant there and the people who are working are Mexicans. So if you're talking about the working class, you have to talk about Mexicans. And
it's such a huge business. I say all the time, prisons are like hotels. If nobody's using the rooms, you're out of business. So what they have to do is keep producing policy that's going to make sure themselves stay full. And as long as they're filling with us, the majority of the society could care less.
If you want to say America is heaven, to you it might be, because The slave system for the people who owned slaves, it was a heaven for them to have slaves, but it was hell for the slave. So here in America, yeah, America is heaven for some, and rightly so, and they could applaud it, you know. But I see, like, what his name is, Wright said, I ain't gonna sing no God Bless America. Right. Goddamn America. Damn it. You're welcome.